Made of pen and ink, she can win you with a wink. Ain't she cute? Sweet Betty.
Yes, she's made of pen and ink. But for a little while in the 1930s, Betty Boop was the stuff that dreams are made on. Created by Max Fleischer, she started out as a dog, but then evolved into being the boop boopy doop girl that we all know today. As a kid, I discovered her friend Coco the Clown first through reruns of Out of the Inkwell. I didn't know anything about Betty Boop until years later, when suddenly she was everywhere. Not the cartoons, but as an icon. Believe it or not, without Betty, the Fleischer Studios might not have given us the brilliance of early Popeye the Sailor cartoons. In fact, Popeye first made his cartoon debut in an episode of Betty Boop, or Superman, both of which still hold up today as incredible achievements in animation. So when I walked in blind to the Comic Con Museum, I was excited to find the lower floor dedicated to a Betty Boop exhibit. Some of the items on display are one of a kind, on loan from the Fleischer Studios, and they're a testament to how bright a star she was, at least until the Hays Code tried to take her boop boopy doop away. Even now, in the screening room at the Comic Con Museum, there's a warning that her cartoons might not be appropriate for children. We didn't make the time to sit down and watch any, though you can find several on YouTube, and I recommend you do. She's a classic, innocent to her own charms, but there's no doubt that the Fleischers were including adult jokes that sailed over most kids' heads. But in the 1930s, everybody watched cartoons at the movie theater before a feature. Betty came close to being in a feature a few decades ago, around the time of her cameo in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, voiced by the original Mae Questel. She would have been in the never made sequel, and there's concept art for it in the museum. Mae Questel wasn't the only actor to voice Betty, but she may be the best known in the role. The exhibit, though, does give credit to all the voices. Betty's impact is still powerful, though not as much as it once was. You can still see her influence on fashion, and a stage musical is ready to hit Broadway in 2025. If you visit and want to know more, of course, the museum gift shop has copies of Richard Fleischer's biography of his father, Max. Or maybe you just want a picture with Betty. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any Fanboy Planet content. And be sure to visit the website, fanboyplanet.com, for other features, reviews, interviews, and so forth. And remember, use your powers for good.